I wonder why they were left here. Didn't the farmer need them anymore?
The small creature thought to itself.
Now I wonder, does this creature know... Is this creature perhaps something born from a dead person, since it did crawl out of what seems to be a grave? And perhaps has some of the basic memories? Or is it just some sort of creature that spawned in the night, like the narrator said?
The cartwheels were buried too deep for a small creature to pull them out of the ground.
I kind of figured. Can we go in the shed by chance? Oh wait, there's a piece of cloth over here. Let's take a look.
There was an old piece of cloth lying on the ground, seemingly being used as a doormat.
It looks like someone has been wiping their feet on it.
The small creature stated.
Now what happens if we take it?
Hey!
Hello there.
An angry voice emanated from the shed as the creature was about to pick up the piece of cloth laying on the ground.
I found that. If you want it, you'll just have to bring me something else that I can use.
A Gordstonton. Hello.
An old guardstompt appeared to have made the shed his home. A guardstompt is a being that tends to the farmer's land and tools, watching over the daily activities on the farm to make sure that nothing bad befalls it or its inhabitants.
Okay. Can I speak with you?
Hello?
The small creature said politely.
Who are you?
The guardstompt looked at the creature.
I'm the one who looks after this place. No simple task, mind you. The master of the farm hasn't been tending to the land enough this season, so I have to make up for his stupidity by working myself to the bone.
The guardstompt muttered in a stern yet slightly proud voice.
You're a small one, aren't you? I haven't seen something like you before. Where did you come from?
The small creature looked at the guardstompt.
I'm not sure. I remember waking up beneath a stone mound, and as I crawled out, the first thing I saw was the stars. Do you know why I'm here?
The small creature asked hopefully.
I see. Beneath the old stone mound.
The guardstompt appeared to remember something, becoming quiet for a moment before continuing.
No, I'm afraid I don't know why you were born into this place, little one. Nor do I think there is truly a place for you here at the farm. You should look for a place of your own elsewhere.
The small creature hung its head for a moment after hearing the guardstompt's response.
Don't fret, little one. You'll find your place in this world, I'm sure of it. This farm has simply never been that place.
I have to say, I do enjoy the guardstomp's voice. Alright, so we have supposedly completed a task, I suppose? The man in the shed is having a hard time taking care of the fields. Would it be possible to help him somehow?
The guardstompt let out a heavy sigh.
I've done my best to keep this farm running. So far, I've managed to make up for the farmer's neglect of his tasks, but the old worn-out tools make work in the field slow.
Okay, so that's basically just a pointer to what we should do.
The guardstompt was staying inside of the shed, out of the creature's reach.
Okay. So who's this fellow then? So apparently there is a farmer around here still. But... Oops. Can I do anything with this?
No, that's not how it happened.
Okay. Okay. So we can't do anything at this point, I think. Well, let's go to the field. Oh. Hello there, Scarecrow.
In the middle of the field there stood a rugged scarecrow, seemingly looking up into the starlit sky.
Hello?
The small creature uttered nervously, but the scarecrow remained silent.
Interesting. Don't know what I would do with that yet. Below the boards, eh? Oh, windmill.
In the distance you could barely make out an old windmill, used to mill the grain harvested from the fields.
So what happens with the different elements here? That just makes it rain again. Oh, okay. So this probably leads to the house.
On a hill beside the field there was an old house, which looked to have been the home of many generations of people tending the land. The small creature quietly watched the house.
I wonder what it's like to have a place to call home. I very much would like to know what it feels like.
Interesting. Mound of stones. Let's head over here first. We can check out the house in a minute. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Alrighty then, let's go below the boards.
The small creature was reluctant to crawl into the pitch-black hole.
Let there be light. I have to say, this little creature is adorable. That looks like a rat over there. And a kettle.
There was an old kettle covered in dirt laying on the ground.
Okay, so apparently the light needs to stay on. Oh. Okay. Not entirely sure what that does. Hey there. And there's a needle.
This looks useful.
The small creature said to itself.
I wonder if I could take it.
We probably can.
The small creature tried to brush some of the dirt off as it picked up the old kettle.
Alright, let's go ahead and look at this old needle. Whoa,
A
hello there.
sewing needle had been stuck into an old rug, slightly reflecting the light coming from the ceiling.
I'll talk to you in a moment, my good friend.
I should be careful not to touch the pointy end.
The small creature stated.
Alright, let's talk to the Hustomton, shall we?
In the far corner of the dark room sat an old Hustompt, stroking his long grey beard. These household deities guard the farmers' homes, keeping any unpleasant beings at bay while watching over the daily chores involved in running the household.
Okay.
As the creature approached the corner of the room, a grumpy voice emanated from the darkness.
Who are you to enter my home uninvited? If you came to steal, know that a meager creature like you would be no match for me.
In the dark corner sat an old Hustumt, staring at the creature.
Please forgive me.
The small creature responded anxiously.
I didn't mean to disturb you. I was simply curious about this place. I'm lost, you see.
The Hustumt looked at the creature for quite a while before breaking the silence.
Well, you certainly don't look capable enough to be the thieving kind,
he muttered to himself.
But if I find that you conspired with him to steal my hat, you will be sorry you revealed yourself to me.
The Hustumt became quiet for a while, seemingly calming down.
Although perhaps I could be persuaded to part with a couple of my belongings in return for something to calm my hunger. After all, most of these items have been gathering dust down here for as long as I can remember. But don't bring me anything fancy. I don't like brown nosing. Anything that will take care of my growling stomach will do.
Okay, this was actually one of the beings I read about, I believe. I think that if you either give them... I think they like if you give them clothes or food, but if you give them stuff that is fancy, then they will consider themselves too good for the work and will leave the household. That may not be quite how it goes, but that is what I remember from my reading. Hopefully that is somewhat accurate. Someone who knows this lore much better than I can go ahead and tell me. Now, what is in the broken crate?
One of the crates looked to have been broken long ago, now containing only a few forgotten objects.
Maybe I could find something of use in it.
The small creature thought, its eyes glistening with anticipation. In the remains of the old crate, the small creature found a ball of yarn.
Okay.
The small creature picked up the sewing needle with care, making sure not to hurt itself. Rays of light found their way down between the boards, revealing a room filled with old objects, long since covered in dust.
Makes me wonder how these things got down here. Is this perhaps big enough for a person to walk around in, or is it only a crawl space? Because if that barrel is as big as I think it is, it's not that of a small of a place.
The small creature watched as elusive particles of dust effortlessly evaded its attempts to grab them.
I wonder what it's like up there.
The small creature thought, mesmerized by the bright light.
Okay, so the Hustumt wants food, but I am not knowing where to get this food as of yet. Well, perhaps...
No.
Okay. I wonder. I hope he doesn't mind me walking away with what I have. Do you mind? Apparently not. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save at this point. Alright.
Touching the scarecrow, the creature could feel the dry hay prickling it through the burlap.
Now if we turn that on, and then go here, what happens? Now is that just dust, or is that actually food? Hey there, bud. How you do? Ah, so that's what that does, okay. He's simply drooling. Wanting food. Let's take a look at our objectives. The hungry being dwelling below the boards believes someone is stealing his belongings. Well, it's not just one person anymore, unfortunately, but I'm bringing back a couple things soon. The man in the shed is having a hard time taking care of the fields, and a mysterious boulder is standing in one of the clearings. Alright. Well, I just saved. So I think we're fine. Let us go back to the mound of stones. Perhaps I can use the empty kettle over here.
The small creature filled the kettle to the brim with cold water.
Why I would need to do that, I do not know. But perhaps... No? Okay. Hold on. No. Okay. Now, it doesn't look like we need to go pixel hunting, which is rather appreciated. Oh, a grinding stone. I completely missed you. Hello there.
On the ground there was an old grinding stone, partially buried in the dirt. It looked to have been left there a long time ago.
I wonder why someone would leave this here, although it does look a bit heavy.
The small creature thought to itself. The small creature barely managed to pick up the heavy grinding stone.
Perhaps these two? No.
No.
Okay. Then let's go back to the tool shed. Perhaps you can find out something here.
These tools seem to have been used for a long time.
the small creature thought.
The farmer must have to work hard.
Wow, this is quite the interesting adventure. Now at this point I'm really not sure what to do exactly. We have a couple combinations made, but that is really about it. We don't have anything else here. Can I put this on the fire by chance? I can.
The small creature hung the water-filled kettle above the fireplace.
And then we fire.
The water inside the kettle had been heated by the warmth emanating from the coals.
I really am interested in story and dialogue, so if you guys don't really want to listen to it, then you can either skip ahead or just find someone else who's doing more of a walkthrough rather than an exploration of this game. Because I am definitely an explorer, and I like to see what things have to say about other items and people and whatever. And I really like to know the lore behind all of this.
I should be careful not to burn myself.
The small creature thought as it could feel the heat coming from the kettle.
Let's go ahead and take it.
The small creature carefully removed the hot kettle from the fireplace.
Well, that's cool. Alright. Okay, those are just flowers. I wonder what we could do with them. But now we have some hot water. So if we can just find something to do with that, that would be fantastic. Alright. I'm going to save it again here. I'm assuming that you can't really screw up as such, but, oh, that's perfect timing. But I'm going to save it here, and I will leave it off at this point, so you guys can, just enjoy the video, and perhaps I'll know more next time around, and perhaps I won't. If you guys have any tips or anything, then please let me know. This is a puzzle game, and I'm not terribly great at puzzles, but you can speed stuff up, you know. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoy, and have a great day. Bye for now, everyone.